Hello folks, and welcome back to True Stories with me, Sherry Wiens. I hope you guys are having a safe and happy week. It's TGIF, and God, it's the end of the week. Just kidding. And today's story, you guys, is going to be based on Patrick Frazee. As some of you may be aware, he was in court yesterday and today. So yesterday he was in Teller County for the hearing that was to do with custody of little Kaylee and whether or not she was going to be staying with Kelsey's family or replaced maybe perhaps with foster care or whatever. Thankfully, the judges continued to allow Kaylee to stay with Kelsey Berreth's family. And, you know, they're going to revisit it. It's not permanent, and I hope that one day it will be. I really do. I feel like that's like their comfort or their lifeline link to their daughter, and you know that just shouldn't be broken. But I'm wondering how much his family wants to be perhaps involved with little Kaylee's life, and if that isn't more of the discussion versus, you know, who will have custody of her permanently. So hopefully we'll have some better answers for that in the coming months. We were also in court with Patrick Frazee today for his plea hearing that we were hoping to get whether or not he's going to admit that he's guilty or if he's going to want to go forward with an entire trial, which has not been set yet. So, of course, the arraignment hearing was postponed, and, you know, might I add, you know, that we're actually on day 45 of searching for Kelsey Berreth's remains at the landfill, and in all honesty, I really hope that, you know, Miss Kenny and, you know, Patrick aren't sort of on this this sending officers and officials around, run around to, you know, not find her remains at all. Now, like we know from testimony from Miss Kenny that, you know, she watched Kelsey's remains get burned. And she watched Patrick Frazee do that on the, you know, the ranch property. So if they find out that she isn't actually at this landfill and they've wasted all this time and everything and energy, I really sincerely hope that they're not going to not do anything about that. That there may be some additional charges to sending the officials running around on a wild goose chase when in fact perhaps her remains are, you know, on either the ranch property or her property somewhere that they haven't found. So I'm hopeful that they're going to get some more information. I'm also hopeful that there's an ending to this in some kind of a good way for the family to be able to try to, you know, catch some closure with this. Check out again how Patrick Frazee showed up to the courtroom in his armored vest and shackles, arrested and chained up just like the monster that he is. Amongst other details, there's been some pretty heartbreaking things to hear in regards to how hard Patrick hit Kelsey with the baseball bat, that whole teeth pieces were coming out of her mouth. Absolutely brutal that, you know, Miss Kenny helped sort of clean this up instead of going to authorities for help in this. You know, she stuck around and helped not only clean it up, but also watched him dispose of her remains to possibly nothing. And that these, you know, officers and the officials are actually on a wild goose chase that they're never ever even going to find remains. I hope that that is not the case, but please tell me your thoughts. Patrick is due back in court on May 24th, and of course he continues to be held without bond. He's not going to be getting out of prison in my opinion, but I can't wait to go through the process. I wonder how much evidence they're going to have against him, and I wonder what his plea is going to be. Tell me your thoughts. Do you feel like Patrick is just going to try to plead not guilty and he really didn't have anything to do with this? Or do you think that they're going to find enough evidence to be able to put this man away for life? I'd love to know your thoughts. Please fill that into the comment section, folks. I do love hearing from you guys. Now, there will be another secondary custody hearing happening on June 13th for the folks that are following whether or not Kaylee, will be able to stay with Kelsey's family. Now, If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's right below there. I love having all the more the merrier people come and join, say hello, and interact together. And then if you enjoyed the video update, you can throw up a like sign. I appreciate the support. It's a great way to show me that you enjoyed the little bit of time we spent together here. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a safe and happy rest of your week and weekend. And we will see you tomorrow for our live show at 2 p.m. That's daylight savings time. Bye for now, folks.